bits, but not for him. And you got stew and ale.
But you don't have to roll d20s this time. I didn't ask you a question to prepare you for tonight, so instead, I would like one person to tell me what happened last time, and if you get some key points, you get an inspiration. If you already have inspiration, you can give it to somebody else. So who would like to recap from last time?
I vote for Althea.
She doesn't listen.
Not really a voting system.
Damn it.
Well, I mean,
I'll go then.
if you know it, you can say it.
Okay. Well, last time we went down the hallway and we went up and there was this like large undead construct there that was like, he wasn't chained up, was he? He was just kind of stuck because of the gravitational pull. Like there was like a rod in him.
His orbit.
Yeah, he couldn't get he was too massive. And was stuck in an orbit.
Your mama is too massive. Oh, sorry. What?
And there was like the statue that had like it was like pulling metal objects to it and then decaying them, like making them just turn into rust and dust. So only a few of the party members were able to get in there, but we took care of the creature after some strategic moving around and dropping things on the floor so that we're not losing our stuff. We found an immovable rod, which was what was in the creature, right?
Yep.
No.
No, it wasn't an immovable rod.
There were 2 rods.
Oh, there were 2 rods. Okay. Well, there was 2 rods.
Rod Sterling.
There was the main big rod that was like 50 pounds was the one that made up his spine.
Yeah. I thought that was only one, and then I guess there was the one that was like you could pull along or something.
The other one was floating at the cross section between all of them, about 5 feet or 6 feet off the ground.
Okay. Ponderance was able to, because he's a monk, doesn't really have a lot of metal on him, was able to go and explore the other hallways, and he found a well, and an empty room. There was nothing at the other side.
It was the hidden passageway.
Yeah. Yeah, the south one went to behind one of the throne rooms. The north passage went up to a fountain that had the mysterious darkness from the three people holding pitchers, and the water was pouring out of the pitchers. But the water was clear, and when it would fall down, it was clear, but then there was a murkiness that started about 3 to 6 inches underneath the water that kind of absorbed all the light. I don't remember what the statue, like with the three people holding the pitchers, looked like, but they were like covered in algae or moss or something.
Weren't they similar to like the mask wearing people in the tomb room? They had the masks. Those undead people that we fought were wearing.
I don't know.
The fountain pitcher holders, you couldn't see their upper halves because they were in ruin.
And was it the metal statue that was wearing? I remember something was wearing like the same kind of mask.
No. You have, up until this point in the story, you haven't encountered anything other than those zombies that were wearing the masks.
I see. Okay. Well, then from there we left and went, east, to which there was a door with a kind of jaw, like face, that had like a mechanism where it would like, crush up, move up, and people just jumped into that room, and there was a glowing skull that had a thing, and combat ensued. We were fighting like a bunch of hands. And the skull. I don't remember what the thing was.
Which thing?
Something that Loki took.
It was a
Was
staff.
it a staff? Staff with a
Yes.
snake's head on it?
Yeah. And then there was a skull inside of a box that the crystal box melted.
Yeah, and then
Just
that
like
released the skull.
It was made of the same crystal material of the mirror, the window that Amanda had touched.
And then a bunch of little hands came out of these little tunnels. So we dealt with that. And we found, after clearing the room, we found a door that leads to somewhere else.
Yes, inspiration point to Aja for that key point deliberation.
X.
Can I pass it to Cthulhu? Because there was a lot of assist.
There
You
seemed to
do
be
whatever you want with it.
Okay, yeah, Cthulhu, you get that. Because
Hey.
I go, what?
a point of inspiration.
Okay. You want some chips?
Sure. What kind are they?
Barbecue.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so carrying over the buffs from last time, Ashe has Spirit Guardians for 9 additional minutes. Cahoon has Daylight for 59 additional minutes. Hysera has Bardic Inspiration for 9 more minutes. Aja's Protection from Evil and Good has run out just now. And Ponderance has his Astral Arms for an additional 9 minutes, plus a Tiger. So these are the ongoing buffs that you have continuing on. You did see another mask wearer, or Loki saw another mask wearer on the floor below, looking up at the party, but it vanished pretty quickly. Pins were put in things, and you found a hidden door leading to the north out of this room.
Hmm.
Aja is going to say like, all right, we're dealing with a lot of combat here. How is everybody doing? Do we need any kind of like a short rest? Everyone feeling okay? Do we want to continue on?
Yeah, I'm down about 25%, and I'm feeling a little naked without my throwing axes, but yeah, can't be helped. I'm a naked tit, y'all.
All right. Well, not like that's the first time we've seen them. I'm all right. I could struggle on.
Spellcasters? Ashe? Cthulhu? How are you guys doing?
You said in order to get rid of the negative temporary hit points that we would have to rest, right?
Yes.
I don't know, perhaps we should, but use it a long rest, right?
If you feel like, yeah, you'd have to take an extended rest.
I mean, I could go for a long rest, but also I could probably manage a while longer.
Okay.
Guess let's put it off for a bit.
We could, there was other areas. There's a door here. There was also other areas back out, in that main kind of area.
And go down, yeah. Or a different north, yeah.
So we could go down, we could go north, or this north. New north.
Which is also down.
Looks like it.
We could go down, we could go north, or we could go north and down.
Possibilities are endless.
Or we could just leave.
Call me Jay. Ray J.
Everyone find if we carry on? Everyone want to go through this door, or do we want to backtrack a bit?
Say we just this.
Did somebody go through it yet?
No, I'll go take a look. Okay, looks like there's water down there.
Yeah, as you enter this hallway and peer down the steps, you see at the bottom of this staircase is a stream of rushing water going to the east.
Okay, guys, I didn't bring my swimming trunks, so let's go ahead and go a different direction. Unless y'all want to deal with water.
Not particularly.
We can come back.
By me.
Yeah, we can. I think Aja is going to want to try and create a map of just notable places that we'd want to continue checking out. And what we found in them, just so we have documentation.
Maybe the water isn't that deep. I mean,
Dear
go
diary.
down there and look and see if there's any way that you...
It was rushing water. There wasn't really space on the opposite bank for any. I mean, you get in the water. Yeah, it's just
right.
in the water or not.
Right. Too bad I'm not a were-shark anymore.
Or I should say, you're on the steps or you're in the water, and it doesn't look like there's any other alternative. And I don't know what would happen stepping into the water, and I'd rather not find out. But
Yeah.
Could be creatures in water. We don't want to deal with that. Okay, let's backtrack, I think, if everyone's all right with that. we want to go
Yeah.
down, or do we still want to continue north?
Let's try down. I caught a glimpse of somebody down there.
Okay. Let's do marching order then. If there's a potential, if we're not alone in this dungeon.
You want to send the tiger first?
Tiger first, then Cthulhu, then
I'm
you.
good to go. Okay.
Yeah, and then I can bring up the back. Ashe, I think, should be in the middle. Let's put ourselves in marching order.
All right.
Be in the back.
When we were talking about daylight last time, what did we determine on like carried, but was it held but not carried or something?
Yes. So if you want to say that you put it on somebody's like weapon or shield or staff or something, we can do that.
Yeah, I'll do it to my shield.
the daylight.
Yeah, I'll put it on my shield.
All right.
Or is anyone wearing a helmet? Just kidding. Imagine.
No.
As long as you don't put it on me.
Is anyone wearing sunglasses?
All right. I don't need to go incog.
I don't know. I'm carrying around a beacon of sun. I don't know if it's possible to go incognito.
Well, that's fine.
That's okay. Maybe it'll blind him the first go round.
Yeah, they won't expect it. Maybe they're like nocturnal and it'll freak them out.
That's what I was kind of hoping, but
Cthulhu, are you fine being in the front? Or
yeah, it's
second
fine.
to the front? Okay.
I'm not very observant.
That's fine. You have Loki right behind you, who I think is pretty observant.
Pretty observant.
Yeah, he's been noticing things.
I have what's my my passive wisdom is perception is 22.
Dang.
Yeah, not much gets past him.
Okay, so we're gonna move.
I believe we were gonna head north. Or no, you wanted to head down, right? Because you saw a person.
Right, we go back to that courtyardish area and then down those stairs that are on the.
Sounds good.
That are on the left side of that square, and down the stairs.
Okay.
Who controls the tiger?
Ponderance.
Ponderance, is this your tiger?
Yes.
Is he? Is
Big
he
bad tiger.
cloaking, meat shield?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think his feelings are going to be hurt.
What feelings?
Okay, yeah, you can head out. Were you taking the tiger with you?
Yes.
Okay.
And let me see. We gotta go. Around.
Oh, it's annoying that it gets stuck like that.
And I'm gonna assume that we're all like,
right?
we're all grouped up. Nobody's like staying behind or trying to delay.
No, I would not assume that. But yeah, so you continue around the balcony here and head towards the stairs, where you head down. I believe this is the right marching order.
Loki and Cthulhu switch spots. Then it's correct.
There you go.
Correcto mundo.
You see
Tiger, Cthulhu, Loki.
that this area continues down. The balcony circles around again, and there is another set of stairs over here. You can also see that to the north there's a passageway. To the east and to the south, you can see that there is a door.
Which way? You want to flip a coin? Or just let the tiger lead?
Let the tiger lead.
Let the tiger lead.
See
Tiger,
the
go which way you will.
What does the tiger smell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tiger can make a perception check.
A D2, huh?
Well, if the tiger's gonna choose, I can't choose for it. I respect the tiger.
Does the
Okay. Alright, so with that very good skill sniffing things out, it can determine that to the east there is a very strong scent of blood. To the north there is a feeling of unease or danger. And to the south, there is that door that looks like it has several windows in the three windows in the southern door.
Are we supposed to be able to see across the railing? Because it's behaving like a wall with the light.
Oh, doesn't work.
This one here.
I know. I'm
Oh,
just trying to.
okay.
There.
Okay.
How's that?
Ah,
There we
That's
go.
better.
Much better.
Okay.
yeah.
Now it makes sense that there's a door down there.
Oh, yeah. Now I get it.
So several windows.
Well, which
here.
way does the tiger go? Blood or danger?
It's probably going towards blood.
East it is.
Oh,
No.
I'm pretty sure my tiger is stuck on this railing. I can't move him.
Ah.
Or he's too large for this corridor.
It's possible
Well, that
that
could
is.
be true.
Yeah, if the tiger wants to move throughout this area, probably we'll have to squeeze. So, difficult terrain, disadvantage on like attacks and whatnot.
Okay, that's fine, but I need you to move the tiger for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
The hallway that you are headed, in front of you, you see there is a checkerboard marbled floor, and another coffin sitting in the center. And the smell like of very heaty sort of scent gets stronger as you head this way. If it continues on, the tiger sees that there is a four-way intersection here that goes north and south, but they curve upward and out of sight. There are no rails or steps that you can climb. But there is a corpse of a half-human, half-goat creature with some robes that is sprawled to the north, and it looks like it has a staff in its hand.
How fresh is it?
It looks pretty far gone.
The tiger is uninterested. Let's continue to squeeze forward.
Where was this corpse? Was it up the north?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I want to search the corpse.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yes. You find an ink well, still containing ink inside of it, and you find a book that you open up. Well, I guess I shouldn't talk for you. If you don't want to open up, you don't have to. But you also find a staff that has the head of a goat in sort of a gilded gold on top.
Well, I'm going to open the book.
Okay. You open the book and you see it has a lot of unfamiliar language in it. I want you to roll an Arcana check. You have no idea. This is all doctor's writing here is just scribbles, chicken scratch, and whatnot.
Okay, well, I'll take it and the staff with me. I'll find anything else.
Just the inkwell, the book, and the staff.
I leave the inkwell and go back and rejoin wherever. Rejoin the party here. So we go forward into the checkerboard room.
Sure, if you'd like.
Fine by me.
Would anyone be willing to check to see how that creature died?
Oh,
I can
you want me
take a
to do
look.
that? I could do that. I'll go back here and I'll use
I should
my
probably be the one to take a look.
How about both of you? I know you're
I'll
a cleric.
I'll use my wisplight lantern to see the last moments of death before it died.
Mm-hmm.
And Ash, what were you planning on doing?
Medicine.
Oh, okay. So as
He's
Loki
too far
gets
gone to save, Doctor.
as Loki gets out his lantern, Ash, you can check it out. You notice that this creature has been beaten and cut, and with that really good roll, a lot of the cuts into it seem to have decayed very quickly before it this creature succumbed to death. You can determine that it was probably necrotic damage that was used to kill him. And Loki, you pull out your lantern and try to get this image out. And when you do so, you see this creature, this half-human, half-goat-like creature, get up from being dead. I mean, the spirit, not the actual corpse. The spirit gets up from being dead, and you see that it gets several cuts with something. You can't see what. It seems to react in such a way that it looked like it was trying to fight, though it was not very capable, as it probably did more of a magic kind of thing rather than a brute force situation. But as you are checking out this the spirit in the last 6 seconds of its life, you notice that other than the spirit of this creature itself, you manage to get very quick glimpses, like maybe just enough for your eye to catch, of several of those masks without bodies attached to them, without faces on them, just flickering in and out. They look like they're the ones delivering these blows, but you can't quite get a good beat on what it is wearing the mask.
Okay. Hey, well that looked cool. And great sleuthing there.
Neat.
All right. So I guess we move on to the checkerboard room.
As you're here, you can see that the path up here, it doesn't end like it looks. It tilts up, and if you move a little bit forward, you can see up as the path goes into the ceiling.
Huh. Well, that's not very helpful, though, is it?
And you continue on to the checker room?
I think so.
Okay. Hold on. Slow down. I was checking my notes. I'm back.
Come on back.
Okay. Ponderance, you're right next to your tiger, right?
Well, for marching order, I'm like fourth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cthulhu would be next to the tiger. Cthulhu and Loki.
I've just gotten myself stuck under the tiger token now, so I can't move.
Your tiger is currently crushing you.
Loud purrs.
Drool everywhere.
Alright, so Cahoon, you are walking up first, correct?
I
is Loki?
believe so. I don't know.
I thought the tiger was walking in first, and then Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was how we had it.
Okay.
I was second.
Okay. You continue on forward, oops. Tiger will walk in to this area and view this entire thing. And as you are all walking in, I'll have you make perception checks, just kind of looking around, seeing inside this room. This room smells of very gamey sort of iron smell. It's somewhat of wine, but also somewhat of blood, a mixture of both. You see that there is a gilded coffin that sparkles in sunlight that is streaming down onto this checkerboard marbled floor. This sunlight is coming from somewhere in the ceiling. There is 12 feet above you. There are 4 stone gargoyle heads with mouths agape protruding from the walls. And Cahoon and Loki, you both see that the room itself doesn't look too out of the ordinary. The light coming from above isn't coming from outside. You know that above you there was just another room. So it seems as if this is being created by something. And you notice that in this archway directly above Cahoon is a stone that doesn't look like it belongs in the ceiling. Like the rest of the stone back here is a slightly different color than the one here in this 5-foot space. You also notice that the coffin looks unlike the other ones, where it was just a lid on the top of a stone sarcophagus. Looks like it's sealed with something.
Well, now that just makes you want to open it.
I don't think
Aja
anything that would-
yells, "Don't forget to check for traps."
Good idea.
Always check for traps.
You're now free to move about the cabin.
I will let the people good at investigating ahead. But I will point out the stone in the arch.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go over to the sarcophagus, and I'm going to investigate the sarcophagus and how it might be sealed.
Okay. Yeah, so you investigate. I want you to make a history check as well as you see this seal on it. So this doesn't look like it's made out of stone or metal or any kind of thing that would welding take it to be sealed. It looks like a different material altogether, though you don't know what material it is being used to seal it up.
Okay. So it doesn't look like there's really any way to open it. It's just appears to be one piece.
Well, it's stone, gilded stone on stone, with this small seal of a different substance, in between the two.
All right. The filling. Anybody?
Oh.
Well,
Can we all get in there? Are we in the room?
into the room because
Well,
nobody moved out of the hallway.
Yeah, we're stuck in the hallway.
Yeah,
So we can
move
just
in
walk
there.
past. Okay, go in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're able to walk past people. You just can't stop your turn.
Everybody check for traps, right?
Loki did an investigation check to check
Okay.
around. Didn't see any kind of anything that would trigger a trap. This sarcophagus is sealed shut, though.
Is there any kind of writing on it? pictures or something?
It shows depiction of a vineyard on one side and a wave on the other, like a tsunami.
I want to share this book that I got off that corpse back there. Does anybody recognize this language? Anybody read this?
Take a look at it. I can understand infernal. Wait a minute.
If anyone wants to check out the
Yeah, I
book,
can read infernal.
roll Arcana.
It's Ashe. Good at
Where is this going? Nobody can really understand this writing or the runes or anything like that on this book, and Ponderance can tell that it's because it's not actual writing. This is a spell book with spells written inside of it.
I relay that to the group. Do I know anything about? Do I recognize like the school of magic or?
There are
library.
all sorts of spells in here. Conjuration, enchantment, transmutation, abjuration.
Looks like the guy was a wizard. No specialty.
Okay. I don't know about these things, not being a wizard, but can anyone use this book?
We could always sell it.
Okay. So you're a cleric, right?
I'm a cleric.
I guess we don't have a. Do we not have any wizards or sorcerers?
ammo.
I don't think so.
This
Okay,
group is
let's
You
just-
know it's a wizard spell book? Can
put it in the
Hesira
back.
like understand any of them?
I get my magic from your goddess.
Mm.
I don't read from the spellbooks.
Anyway, I'd hoped it would have some information about where we are, but it's just a spell book, so I'll just stick it in my pack and
No, just pick one of them and read.
Just
Yeah.
I can't read
Open
it.
it and read it.
Yeah, just use one at random. See what happens.
I don't read this stuff.
It's okay. I believe in you.
Bardic inspiration.
Come on.
Okay, fine. I will open it and try to read a spell.
It-
What would I roll?
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not as. I mean.
He's got determination. He's got what it
roll
takes.
Arcana again.
Chutzpah. Roll chutzpah.
I give him
Okay.
resistance.
You look at it and it's all Greek to you. You see, you're not a spellcaster, so even if you were able to attempt to cast the spell, you don't have any source of that kind of thing.
not not a wizard, Loki.
But I got guidance.
I mean, you with that 19 plus whatever D4 roll you would get, doesn't matter what. You
Yeah,
understand
I know,
that
I understand. I understand.
somebody might be able to cast like from this book. Definitely not you though.
It's like I'm trying to read an advanced mathematical formula and I don't have any idea what the symbols mean. It would be impossible.
It's like trying to read numbers from the Mayan calendar. It's just like there's no chance of you can understand this.
It's no longer 2012.
All right, so going on, here we're in this room. There must be something about this room and this sarcophagus. Anybody got any idea?
We investigated sarcophagus.
You haven't opened it. You've looked at it.
Can I?
You've determined that it's sealed.
There's no traps.
Not that anyone has seen.
Check traps and you didn't.
It doesn't mean there's not a trap. It just means we can't see it.
There is the light coming from above you that looks like is just hanging there, not coming from any specific source.
That's weird.
Can I tell what's causing it?
You cannot. It's just light that is coming from above the sarcophagus.
Magic. Magic causing it.
Hey,
Just my answer for everything anyway. That's magic.
Fantasy rules. Can't explain it. It's
Believe
magic.
in magic.
In a young girl's heart, the music can real whenever it starts and it's magic.
We just want to try and open it.
I got a high strength. I don't know if strength it matters. I'll open it. I'll try anyway.
Everyone, Aja looks at the rest of the group. Everyone cool if we do this unboxing?
Sure, let's do unboxing.
Okay, I'll give it a push.
Hello, my name's Pandora. This is my unboxing video.
Hey guys, welcome back. Remember to subscribe and like. Today we're opening this rare, one-of-a-kind, gold-gilded coffin that has mysterious light on it.
It
Oh, you
smells like
haters, I don't
blood
wanna
and
hear
wine
about
in
it.
here.
Quit telling me I don't need to open this.
Yeah.
Anyway, didn't take a break prior.
So,
Do you want a strength check?
Cahoon's already gung-ho on it, trying to get it open.
Oh, okay.
With this check, you go to open it, and with the extra seal that goes around, it makes it really difficult to get a good hand holding. And with as much as your might, you are unable to open it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take out my vial of holy water and spritz it.
It sizzles.
Sizzles.
Like
Ooh,
fajitas?
Yes.
just like Edith.
All right. Interesting. I'm gonna use one of my charges of divine sense. Cow. I'm gonna divine the senses.
Okay. So, you kind of open your awareness trying to sense something, but you don't detect anything. No celestial fiends or undead, within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
Well, this light has something to do with something, but I don't know what.
What if we block the light so the light doesn't reach this thing?
Yeah, does anyone have like darkness?
Or we could set up a tent.
Oh, I could do that. I got my tiny hut. Or just a tent. I mean, maybe.
Oh, we don't know what's creating the light. It's just light, right?
Right.
I'm gonna pull out that inkwell I pulled from that guy and try and throw it at the light.
Ah.
Okay. Well, you throw it up to the ceiling. It's about 12 feet up. Do you want to hit the ceiling, or are you trying to not strike anything?
I think I'm not trying to strike anything. I'm just trying to strike wherever I think this light is coming from. Like, if I can try and pinpoint, like, specifically, like, okay, if there was something creating light, it would be something, right? It wouldn't just be like a hovering light. So I would probably try and hit that location.
Okay. Well, you throw it up into this area of light. The inkwell makes an arc and comes back down. Somebody can try and catch it before it hits the ground or the sarcophagus.
Try and catch it.
Yeah.
Try.
You don't need to make a check. You're pretty dexterous already.
Okay, there's nothing there that's like creating the light. It's not like a spotlight or a lantern. Seems magical, maybe.
So the ink didn't affect it.
It didn't hit anything. There was nothing to hit outside of ceiling.
So
Okay, what are these? Describe these head things again.
Okay, so the heads, the stone gargoyle heads have their mouths agape and they're protruding from the walls. You can look into the head. They are 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide, so pretty big. And the mouths are 2 feet in diameter.
Wow.
But looking beyond the mouth into, it just looks like a metal valve that blocks the throat, I guess you should say.
Oh.
I get out my 10-foot pole and I poke it in the. So let go. I move over to the one up there, and I take my 10-foot pole and I poke it in the mouth to bang against that whatever to the back of the throat.
Okay, when you do so, you hear the familiar sound of metal on metal as your pole strikes the valve.
Okay.
But it doesn't sound just like a solid clang. It sounds like there is some sort of liquid on the other side.
Suppose that's gonna fill this place with water. Maybe that's what has to happen.
or it's gonna light things on fire.
It's full of oil.
I think water is sort of a theme here in this temple.
Yeah, it could be.
Sorry you didn't bring it.
Didn't bring my swimming trunks.
Can I try and crowbar this thing open? This coffin open?
Yeah. You can make a strength check with advantage.
Just a flat strength?
Yes. Unless you have proficiency in athletics.
I do not.
Okay. Yeah, so with the crowbar, it's a little bit easier to find a small lip. Maybe that someone with fingers couldn't get underneath. But even with that little extra help, you are unable to pry it open. Seems like whatever this seal is really keeping it sealed strong. Airtight.
Airtight.
Does anyone have my...
This thing's meant to be underwater.
Who's got the crowbar?
I do. You want to use it?
Do we really have a crowbar?
I do. I really have a crowbar.
I wouldn't go to
She just used it.
I just used it.
with that one.
I do have darkness I can cast once per day if that might help.
Oh, well, let's try that.
It with Cthulhu's light, it might not really do much. But
Then go in the other room.
Right here.
I guess she doesn't have to be like right next to it. So you want Cthulhu to skedaddle or at least move his shield of light out
If
of
he
here?
doesn't mind.
Like, yeah, maybe.
Then
Go down the hallway or dispel it.
Then I will. I guess I either leave the room or, if it is deemed must, then I will just turn it off.
It's up to you.
I'll just turn it off. I'll be blinded. It's fine.
I think Sheila is still carrying a torch.
I will put my torch out.
Oh, okay.
So we're trying this darkness.
Just for a moment. We can bring the lights back.
Okay. So
I'm gonna, before you go dark, I'm gonna get myself right over here to push. See if we can push it see if I can push it in the dark.
Okay. So everyone get in their positions.
You know, if we do get this thing open, we might very well regret it.
I know.
I don't know.
Is an
Coffin in an
adventuring
undead
thought.
temple.
I'm gonna
seems
get
like-
behind this here pillar. All right. Self hidden behind a pillar, just in case some monster.
All right, so everyone steps back a bit, and Sarah will get ready and make sure everyone's ready and cast darkness. Loki, you are plunged in absolute darkness. You cannot see anything. Was there something that you would like to do while this darkness is happening?
Yes, I want.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, I want to try to shove the lid off the sarcophagus.
Okay. Yeah. Make another athletics check.
a strength check?
Well, if you have proficiency in athletics, it'll give you a boost.
Well, I don't think I have proficiency in athletics.
Okay, you can roll strength. So that's strength save, which isn't the same thing.
Oh, sorry.
We will
how do I
just
do this?
minus
How do I do
your
the strength instead?
we'll just minus your proficiency bonus from it. So a -4.
Oh, because you'd have
Or-
clicked over here. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're in darkness and you're right up against it, so you don't really need to feel out for it, and you
Right.
pull up and push in all sorts of which ways to try and get this lid off, and you manage to get the whatever seal off, and you can feel it start to give as you are. Are you pulling it up or are you pushing it forward?
I thought I was pushing it to the side, just trying to push the lid off of it.
Okay, yeah. So you push it and the lid slides with this seal now broken, and it thuds onto the ground. Miss Sarah kind of waits to see if anyone else wanted to do anything before she ends her concentration. Okay, and so she ends it, and you can see inside of the coffin, if you were able to see past this creature that is here when the darkness disappears, as if the darkness itself manifested into this creature. And roll for initiative.
Oh, that's
Roll
fun.
for initiative. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It didn't capture my initiative roll.
Weird. Stop molesting the bag, cat.
Is that everyone? Okay. Then it is Ponderance up first. You still have your arms up and going.
He's up in arms.
Do I still have my spirit guardians, or have they gone away now?
They're still going.
You're still good.
Ponderance, what would you like to do?
Yeah, sorry. I'm reading the tan bag of tricks. Can I use an action command? So if I use my bonus action to command the tiger, does that like take its reaction to do the action, or does that just mean I get to control it like a separate entity?
Let's just have it as a separate entity so you don't have to deal with all this extra stuff.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna start with the dancing longsword attack as my bonus action, see if it is effective.
I would say so.
So, like, it's corporeal. It was hit with the slashing damage.
Yeah, so it passes into this creature, and it looks like even though it was made from darkness, it still can be hit by your sword.
Righto. Well then, everyone knows what's next. A paunch.
That does not hit. The 12 does not, but the 26 does.
It's just a warning punch. First one.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope. And that's about it.
Okay.
Ponderance leaps into there.
Ashe, can you roll your spirit garden so we know the save and the damage?
Yes. Hang on. Let me see if I can see what level I cast it at.
Any luck?
Not yet. Hang on. I have to load all the chat.
How would we just say you did it at the 4th level?
Okay.
Okay. So it didn't make its save, and you see that because of this entity's origin, it seems to take this radiant damage super hard. But it will move closer to you, Ashe, and go for you, because it does not like the light coming from you. What is your AC?
$17.
All right, so it just barely managed to reach towards you, and you feel your a lot of your life force draining from it. You take 19 necrotic, and you feel as if your muscles have atrophied a little bit. You have a reduced strength score of 2. And you feel like you need a shorter rest to redeem this sapped strength. But that is its turn. It is Hysera's turn this time. And she will see that you are getting very injured. But she also saw that your radiant attack did extra damage, so she's going to Sacred Flame the creature. But it manages to avoid the attack, and she will run to here and heal you for 3d6 healing as a bonus action. So you get 13 back. But it is Cahoon's turn.
Oh, baby. You know what? I don't know. I can't see shit because we turned off the lights. So I'm gonna imbue the sensor.
Well, we got rid of the darkness, right? So is the light back?
Yeah, the light should be back.
No, as Sheila didn't turn her. It didn't light a new torch.
I didn't say I did. Nope.
Because as soon as the creature appeared, combat started, and the light above where the sarcophagus was shining down is no longer there, shining down.
Oh.
Okay. Well, for fun, instead of doing daylight, we'll do something new. I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
I don't know what I can do for a bonus action. I don't think I can do anything for a bonus action, which really sucks.
You can move closer so you might be able to see it.
Maybe. I'll slowly feel my way forward to the sarcophagus that I knew was there. Till I bump into it, and then I'll just be ready. Even though I'm blind.
Okay.
And I guess I'll use my bonus action to call out, can someone turn the lights on?
Hey, who turned on the lights? Sheila.
All right.
I'm gonna light my torch again. Is that take an action?
We'll say it's a bonus action.
All right. Bonus action. Light my torch. And
Well, we say that like weapons start shimmering, like a light shimmer with holy power.
Me?
They start to sparkle like Edward.
Mm.
I know what you are.
Yep, there he goes. I will cast Witch Bolt. Creature.
15 hits.
Cast. Yeah, does it look like it hurt it?
It looks like the lightning damage struck it, though it's not incredibly effective. But it did take
I will use
damage.
a little bit of movement to kind of just make sure I'm shielded by the pillar.
Okay. It is the tiger's turn.
There, so it's not on top of anyone. Actually, it has a speed of 20 feet. Alright, I'm gonna have the tiger run to the corner. And then run up so it can proc its pounce ability.
Okay. A 23 hits.
Okay. I have to roll that manually. Alright, and then it has a DC 13 strength saving throw.
So you can tell that this creature, even though it did get hit by that and struck, it doesn't seem to be a creature that is able to be knocked prone. It's sort of an ambiguous mass of shadow.
The tiger sheds a single
Ooh,
tear.
that's a good band name. Ambiguous Massive Shadow.
I think, even just massive shadow or ambiguous shadow.
Or ambiguous mass.
Yeah, sphere.
The
The
all right,
blob.
Aja.
Do claws count as a weapon?
Aja.
Yeah, it'd be a natural weapon. So, roll an extra D4 ponderance. Very good.
Perfect. Worth.
All right, Asha.
Describe how you kill this thing.
Just enough.
Aja's gonna shit, what do I do? Who am I?
Who am I?
What was it she did again? All right, I fired things, right? I believe I have I don't have sneak attack, do I?
It is adjacent to your allies, so you would get sneak attack on this.
Okay, cool. Excellent. And I will bonus action planar warrior.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have advantage. And I'll shoot.
Yeah, that all looks good.
Okay, and then no sneak attack, no planar warrior.
Plus a D4 with that Crusader Mantle. Unless it's melee attacks?
For the what?
It says just attack with a weapon. When it hits with a weapon attack.
So I roll a d4.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Fire again.
All right.
Why? Why does it keep happening?
Well,
There's light in this room, right?
What?
There's light in this room,
Yeah, Sheila has a torch.
and I still see this black streak.
Yes.
I'm just gonna like, as I see that from my arrow, I'm gonna be like, anyone see that from my arrow? Does anyone else see that black streak? That like trails my arrow. No? I'm losing my mind.
Well, as you are losing your mind, I want you to describe how you kill this thing.
I am confused. I am not scared, but concerned. Aja, like, she's like, okay, we're fighting a shadow creature. All right, sure. I don't really think this will work. And I fire my arrow, and then I see that black streak, and I'm just like, am I cursed again? What is happening? And then I fire another arrow, and I'm not even really paying attention that I'm like trying to target the creature. At this point, I'm just experimenting. And then the creature dies, and I'm still just like, the arrows, why are my arrows doing that? Oh. But it didn't happen on the second arrow. And so I'm even more confused. And the creature dies and dissipates, but I'm more concerned about the arrows.
I mean, I could shoot your bow.
Well, it's not happening with my second arrow. It's only with my first. Maybe it's when I'm channeling, when I'm using my training, my planar training.
Loki, as Aja's having an existential crisis in the corner, you look inside the coffin and see that all that is inside here is a piece of wood with some letters rudely carved into it in common. And it says, let me shed some light on your situation. Drown in your sorrows.
It's a great title for a song by the band Ambigu.
Okay, I think this is just some elaborate trap that we somehow broke, but I think it was supposed to have drowned us in here.
Hmm.
I'm not feeling drowned. What about you guys?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Gosh. Well, I seem to be kind of a bust.
That kind of looked like some sort of clue, though. You know, maybe to something else.
Very cheesy.
Sounded like neener neener to me.
Yeah, like, let me shine some light on your situation.
Not
Drown in your
diminish,
sorrows.
not diminish your achievements there, Ash, but yeah, it seemed to be a little easy to defeat. Don't you? It didn't seem like a boss, you know, kind of boss level guy.
I helped you.
Shit. Can Aja do this thing?
Yeah. I mean, You can do that anytime. It's your feature. Yeah, so you will, this is a feature, you can use it and automatically succeed on it, but I want you to make an Arcana check as well.
18.
Oh, that is very good. So you open your senses just like what Cahoon does with his divine sense. And you try and feel out in the area what is nearby. And the nearest one is up and to the west of you. Like over here somewhere. But it's above you. And with that really good Arcana check, other than the closest one to you, you are detecting pings of planar portals all around you. Up, down, left, right. Just these portals are everywhere.
Can I... Like little portals? Or are they like big proper portals?
You don't know. You just know where they might be.
So I'm detecting one above and to the west.
So you know the closest one is like in this direction somewhere.
I'm gonna be like
up above you.
Okay. Interesting. But I'm also just detecting little portals everywhere.
Yes.
Fascinating. I'm going to be like, does anyone have experience with multi-dimensional travel or portal usage?
I think she's losing it.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I've been through a portal.
Multi-dimensional
twice,
travel.
I
Not your favorite.
I traveled a long way.
Okay, well, I'm detecting a lot of portals just in this dungeon. But there's the closest one is back upstairs and to the west. But there's several. There's lots. And I don't understand, but it's affecting my ability somehow. So I feel like it's not good to dawdle, because I don't know what's happening, and I am concerned.
Gotcha.
Right, well, let's keep going, I guess.
Yep.
Are there... Can I look at the ends of these? Are they like the ones upstairs? Some kind of door?
No, so nobody really explored this. You just saw these aren't dead ends. They are a curved path that goes upward. And as you get closer to right about here, you can look up and see it disappears into the ceiling and behind.
Oh, I'll call to Aja and just be like, these side passages curve up. Maybe one of them goes to your portal.
Maybe. They curve up?
Mm-hmm.
try and climb up them?
Aja, you're attempting to climb?
I don't know.
I guess so.
I'll push.
Well, so Aja, you go to like reach out and grab onto the wall that you perceive here. You don't need to make an athletics check. Didn't ask for one, but as you, Aja, you go up and attempt to touch the wall, you feel yourself fall forward and trip a bit, and you catch yourself and you start walking on the wall. It's as if gravity is pushing you up against the wall so that when you are walking on it, you're horizontal.
Nope, it was me. I pushed.
Dude's just holding my back. He's like, "You're doing it." Okay, that's fun.
Ash will be like, "How did you do that?"
I don't know. It just kind of
And then like also step forward.
did it.
Yeah, Ash, you do so as well. You start stepping on the wall, and it's as if you are upright on this area, and you can, you don't feel any effects like you're being pulled back. You're being pulled down towards the wall.
How strange.
Do you want to continue up the wall?
Yes.
Okay. So you keep going, and this very large, curved path that goes up into the ceiling and around. And as you walk, it's like you're just walking normally, walking straight, but it is curving up and around. And you can see that there is a as you're walking, you get to kind of the top of the circular path, and there you see a warbling mass of blackness. It's like goo or something.
Cool. I would like to go back down.
Okay.
I'm gonna be able to, like, Asher's like, I don't really want to take care of that. Like, I don't know what that is. That's not the portal. I know what portals look like. That's not it.
Maybe there's the same thing on the other side?
Yeah, let's
We didn't go past this guy.
try the other side.
Okay. Is it Ash and then Aja this time?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, so you two continue up, and just like the before, you go up and around on the wall and curves up to the ceiling where you are walking upright. And Ash, you see the path curving around again, and at the highest point, the apex, you see the same warbling mass of goo that doesn't seem to react to your presence at all. It's about 3 to 4 feet, kind of changing sizes as it hovers there in the path.
Can I like investigate it from here, just looking at it?
Yeah. You can make an investigation, arcana, or survival check. So you are kind of sensing some magic coming from this, though you don't know what kind, and you don't know how much. It's just very minor to you. Whatever this is, it's magical in nature.
Aja's gonna go back down.
I will follow.
I know nothing of magic. No, wait, excuse me. It's like,
I mean, it's
it looks like
definitely
nothing to me.
magic. It is magic, but that is all I can tell.
Let's maybe tell the rest of the group.
Down these side corridors, they curve up, and when you go close to them, like, it lets you walk on the wall. And then up above there is this, like, wiggling mass of magic of some sort.
Did you touch it?
No,
Mm-hmm.
obviously not.
Lame.
You saw what happened when I put my hand through the crystal mirror thing.
Yeah.
I agree. I wouldn't want to mess with any magic black goo either.
Well, there was some doors around here, right? We want to try and go check those out.
Oh, hell, there's doors all over the place, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll go back here. You want to go down another level, or you want to go north?
We can also go south. I think I was getting bad vibes from the north.
Yeah. And west.
I mean, there's a giant face.
A giant face?
Yeah, a giant face. Face. Looks like a demon.
To the north. Down the hall.
And you don't want to take a look?
Not really.
I don't see why not.
I'm feeling kind of not great.
Oh boy.
I think we go north or we go down another level.
I say we check out this door to the south.
Do it.
Okay.
You said there's windows by this door, right?
Yeah, so you approach the door. You see that there are 3 oval windows that are carved into a 9-foot wide, 9-foot high stone door, with the holes at roughly 6 feet. And as you approach, you see 3 humanoid-ish heads that appear in each hole. Well, I mean, 1 hole in each, but they are covered in putrid flesh and start like bashing their heads against the window itself.
Oh.
Maybe we don't go through this door.
But the putrid flesh.
They might. Maybe they just need someone to be a friend.
I just want to get the artifact and get out at this point.
I will remind you, the last time we tried to treat something friendly, it immediately became aggressive.
Okay, then why the fuck do we keep opening coffins?
Because they're less
It's
risky.
fun.
They're there.
We have to find the artifact.
True.
If I were an artifact, I would put it in the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
All right.
story. So it sounds how no artifact would say.
So you don't want to go through the door.
Not really.
Okay, we go downstairs. Why am I talking like Aja?
We go.
We go downstairs, comrade.
So the longer you play D&D, the more rudimentary your understanding of language gets.
It's the
I'll
stars.
say.
They made you feel of motherland.
Yeah. You know, after 50 rounds of combat, I attack. Do damage.
There's communism down there.
So you head downstairs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Downstairs.
I just have to get stuff ready as I move you all downstairs.
Yep.
You continue down the widening path and see that they wait a minute. You see that the balcony continues around this deep hall. To the south, there is more stairs going down. To the west side, you see a hallway with hulking figures in two alcoves. You see there's a path to the north, leading to mystery, and a path to the south, leading to mystery as well. As you descend deeper into this area, you feel as if something is creeping into your minds. There are these shadows that, even though you have a torch with you, seem to defy or deny the light that hits it. It's as if smoke is being wisped around with no visible source. The light, or the people who can see pretty well in the dark, they seem to have their vision be more obscured, heading down into here. Ashe, you feel a cold shiver go throughout your body as the light of Mishkal kind of wanes. You feel as if there's something attempting to block. Nisera kind of senses it as well. Ponderance, you feel your connection to your otherworldly being kind of being distanced from you. You still feel it. It's as if it's harder to feel their presence. Cahoon, you feel your god's influence sort of grow weaker as well as you descend deeper into here. Aja, you are feeling kind of the opposite effect of everyone else as you all feel this sense of dread, Aja feels like this sense of empowerment as she descends deeper down here. And she feels as if there's something in the darkness that is making something stronger.
Like making the darkness stronger?
Can't hear anything.
There's a power out there that is increasing in strength as you get deeper down here. You don't know what it is, though.
And it's making me feel like good.
You're feeling more confident as you descend deeper down here. Sheila, you feel your harp kind of shimmer and vibrate just slightly, just enough to notice it. And you press your hand against it as a kind of what's it called? What's Linus's blanket?
Oh.
Security
blanket. Yeah, like a security feeling. If you press your hand against it, you feel not as frightened anymore. And Loki, you start to hear a kind of a voice in your head. It is your own voice, but it is not something you would say, but something in your head is telling you to doubt, to not continue on, not just with going in this temple, but this journey seems futile in general. So what would you like to do?
Carry on!
Oh my god, despair. I love it.
Oh my. I don't know. I suppose I'll follow along.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling like I think we're really close. I think we've got this. Yeah.
I think we're walking into a horrible trap.
Traps are nothing.
Okay.
I mean, we don't even know if the thing's here. It might just be like the last temple. It's too risky.
We're gonna find a note that says, "Sorry, your item you're looking for is in another temple."
Be.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. I think we're going in the right way too. I'm feeling a lot better than I did
404.
upstairs.
Item not found.
Damn it. You're trying to insight me?
Yes.
I mean, you don't have any reason to do so.
I mean, everyone else seems to be kind of despaired, and she's just like, "Let's fucking go!
No, I'm
We
feeling
got
fine.
this."
I mean, you
feeling
can tell
okay.
that she's getting like a little bit more excited, but you don't really know why.
That's why I was doing the insight to see if I could glean anything from her.
That is,
I guess
That's
Cthulhu
what you
does
get.
have like a history of like not trusting Aja.
that's what you get for your insight. She's just excited in this time of despair. You don't know why.
I mean, if nothing else, if we get into too much danger, I can just teleport us back to town.
Yeah, exactly.
And we can come back later. If we have to.
Well, moving on.
Next room. It's like purple slime.
So these are kind of the depiction of the shadows that aren't affected by light. They aren't stagnant. They're kind of flowing around this area.
Aja's gonna put her hood up and try and stealth.
I go out of my way as we walk through to walk around the shadows.
You can't. It's really difficult to predict the shadows' movement. You can roll dexterity to try and move around them. But Aja, you are stealthed as fuck.
I blend into the darkness. I am the darkness.
Ashe, you attempt to move around some of the shadows, but it's really, there's no real rhyme or reason as to the trajectory of these shadows, and you do manage to step through them, but don't feel any different after you do so. So what's next?
I'm gonna follow along. See what we can find.
Let's go to the left here.
Yeah, if there's people who are hesitating, I think Aja would probably feel that overconfidence and just move past if people are kind of like
down and to the
stalling.
left.
So you see these two figures standing in alcoves along the hallway.
Yeah.
There is armor that is bolted to their flesh, and they have just very solid helmets and spiked gauntlets. They have iron collars that are around their neck that are connected by a spiked chain that stretches across the corridor in front of them. And as you approach, they don't seem to react to your presence at all.
I'm sorry, their armor is bolted onto them?
Yes.
Through them?
It impaled in their flesh.
Jeeper.
Okay, just... So that's a thing now. That's a thing
Yeah.
we're doing.
It's a thing. That's a thing that happened.
Are they alive?
Well, let's find out. I'll go a little closer and say, excuse me, can you tell me where a magical artifact is?
Why not?
They look like they have blank stares that are kind of staring at the ground. They don't notice at all any kind of person that's here. And the chain dips down between them, so it's at like 6 feet tall at their necks, and then dips down to about 5 feet, and then curves back up.
Okay, I'm gonna unpack my 10-foot pole again, and I'm gonna poke the one on the south.
Okay. Do you have a specific spot you want to poke it, or just in the metal bolted to itself?
In the belly.
I'll poke its armor. I mean, chest.
You poke it, and it seems like it's solid, but it is a humanoid creature, so it kind of moves slightly and sways with the jab.
But it doesn't react to me.
No.
Okay. Now, what's this chain stretched between them? Describe it again. There was like pokey things on it?
It is a spiked chain.
So pokey things. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I take my 10-foot pole and I try to push the chain towards the floor.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Okay, I know how to do that now.
Yeah. So you, get your pull out. It's kind of difficult with the leverage you have, but you do manage to pull it down, and when you do so, the chains pull these creatures closer together, and the momentum of the two kind of just like smash into each other, and it's very loud clanking as two sets of armor smash against each other. And with that, we'll roll for initiative.
Man, what is my initiative rolls today?
Alright, it doesn't like that I have 2 tokens. Can you add the tiger to initiative?
Are you clicking each token when you roll for initiative?
No.
Okay. So when you roll initiative for a character, you can click on it, the token that you want to use, and then click on the character sheet that corresponds to that.
Yeah,
then it will
no,
be proper.
I know that's how it used to be, but
Okay.
then they did the update where it does it automatically, so I assumed since there was a character sheet associated with it, it was going to do that. But
Maybe it matters, like, as you're on the bottom right where it says who you're tagging as or something. Maybe you have on it. I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, well, Aja, you are up first.
I am stealthed. I am.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I will shoot. I'm gonna do the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. First attack to the one in front of Loki.
Okay, you have advantage.
So that's a
Be a 19.
Yeah.
Which hits.
cool. So then that's 10 piercing plus the 13. And then I will shoot him, but just a regular hit. No sharpshooting, no sneak attack. Do the same one, and then I will bonus action this way and hide.
Alright, roll for stealth. Okay.
And that's it.
Sheila.
All right, I will get through everybody. Come up here. Let's see. Do you think I can get all the way to him? Do I have enough movement? 1, 2, 3. I think I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my psychic blades. And go in with my, I think it's my rapier.
Yes.
Stranded rapier.
That hits.
All right. And I get 2. Do I do the second hit or do I do the psychic blades?
So click the rapier at the bottom right hand side, and then click psychic blades on your character sheet.
Yep.
Yeah, and then make your second attack.
And I am, by the way, hitting that guy right there. Left. Right in front of me.
Yes. Yeah, so the second attack does not hit. You just clink against its armor.
Okay. And my with my bonus action, I will give Loki Bardic Inspiration.
Do you still have Bardic Inspiration? You've been using it a lot.
I've used one so far.
In this entire
since
temple?
The last time we had a since the last time we had a short rest, I get to replace it at a short rest.
Also when you use it for Psychic Blades.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I have used it a couple. Okay, I have 2 left.
Okay. So you
I'll
give
use
Loki
one.
Bardic?
Yep. See if he uses it.
Okay.
Ashe. Ashe?
Oh, sorry. The Pushitaki. Are my spirit guardians gone now?
No, this will be the last little bit of your Spirit Guardians.
Okay. I can step into someone's space and then step back, right?
Yes.
It's like I can step here and then cast the Word of Radiance. Is Cahoon's thing still? Oh no, that's a weapon. But mine is not a weapon. So it can hit both of them. They have to make a DC 17 Constitution save, or they take 7 radiant damage plus places. Divine Strike. Plus 1d8 additional radiant damage.
Okay.
So they would take 12 radiant.
Is this a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay. They do both make their con saves.
Of course they do.
They are
My cantrips
chunky.
never land.
They're chunky boys. All right.
And then I step back.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Well, Sarah will step up and shoot the one over here. Since it looks like it's been hit most of the time. And shoot it twice. And the second attack, the second will use the D8 from the Bardic Inspiration she still has, which will tip it in the right way. So both hit for 7. And with each hit, they will be shoved back 10 feet. But since there is a chain connected to between the two of them, this one will get shoved and this one will get shoved only 5 feet. But it is their turn. This one fails its save on the Spirit Guardians. And I believe this one's too far away. For now. But it will move closer because that's what it does. It will move up to Loki and attempt to strike him, trying to get to Ashe, who has these guardians. fail the save. And strike at Loki. Only one attack gets in, and it punches you with its iron gauntlets. And you take 14 piercing damage. Loki.
Ow. Got it.
But its second attack doesn't follow suit. The other one, after getting hit by Sheila, will come back and try and strike her. And hits really hard.
AC is 19.
Yes, the first one, it comes in, tries to punch you, misses you. You manage to dodge out of the way. The second attack is a crit. So it manages to deal 21 piercing damages as it punches you real hard. Loki.
Ah! Ha-ha! Well, my turn now, big fella. Let's see how you like this.
You can use your D8 if you like.
Yes. Okay, so I just add a D8, right?
Yes. That still does not hit.
Still does not hit. Okay, well, so I'll try again. Oh my god, that's... Alright, so that does not hit.
I want you to make a strength saving throw.
Saving throw this time.
Yes. Okay. So you swing at it, it just managed to plink off its armor the first time. The second time you swing at it again, it manages to get caught up in the chain between the two, and you feel as if it's stuck, but you manage to pull it out of the chain without losing your weapon.
Yeah, that was a close one. Alright, so my bonus action one more time. Hey! Okay. Salvage something out of that.
Tiger.
It's Tyga.
I don't know if I had that scream name before I started this campaign. Okay, well, this is a 2-wide hallway. I'm gonna have the tiger do its pounce thing again, but can I have it, I guess, land past them? There's so many of us in there.
You can land kind of on it as long as they don't. Make a. I guess you don't really need to make a check. You got pretty strong. Yeah. So go ahead and you land, like kind of on it. Which one are you attacking? The top or bottom one?
Let's do the bottom one.
Okay.
Incredible.
7 does not hit.
Okay, well that is all the tiger can do.
Okay.
So Ponderance is gonna walk up behind Sheila. Did you already know?
That hits. That's does not hit.
Okay. I don't have enough key points to spend, so I'll do the longsword.
That hits. Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Cahoon.
Oh boy! I have no range, so this is fun.
Oh man, if there's an enemy wizard with lightning bolt, that'd be so cool.
I don't. Up to 1 minute, so that's gone. I guess I'll duck into this alcove.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I get maybe an attack of opportunity from him, since he's already used his reaction.
Nope. But strikes your shield, does not hit.
And I guess I'll just do a regular hit because there's so many of us. So I'll just attack with my sensor.
That hits.
And I'll attack with my second attack.
That does not hit.
Kidoki. That'll be my turn, I guess.
Back up to Aja.
I'll move here. I will do the same thing I did last time. Sneak attack, sharpshooter. So it's already subtracting the -5.
Yeah, so it'd be 14 minus 3 because it's adding your
Yeah,
plus
okay.
2.
Yeah.
So 11 does not hit.
Okay. And then I will shoot again. I don't think I still have sneak attack, right?
Well, you haven't used it yet, so.
Oh, okay. Then I do.
Because you missed.
Try again.
That will hit.
It was just a normal, but let me roll one more time to see if I happen to get that. Oh, wait. I had advantage on the last one, right?
On the first hit, yeah, you had advantage.
Yeah. So for my elven accuracy, I can re-roll.
Okay.
So then with this 25 minus the -3, would that be considered my first hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't have the sharpshooter stuff. So then the first hit would be the 25, and that would be 10 piercing and 12.
Okay.
The same guy. And then the second hit would just be the 23. For
that
12
hits.
piercing. Okay. And that would just be for 12 piercing.
Okay. How do you kill this guy?
Oh, just everybody's up there in the front, and 2 arrows just come out of the shadows and hitting the creature right through the neck. And
You managed to miss
creature gurgles out.
miss the armor that is bolted to its body.
Yeah. Find one tiny crevice. That works. And then I will bonus action go back into the shadows.
All right, roll stealth. Yep. Nobody sees where you
My
go.
turn.
You just bail. Sheila.
All right, I am hurting. I'm going to use my action to disengage. I can do that, correct?
Yes.
Using my action to disengage, get back here to the back of the pack. And hit him with Firebow won't do it. Eldritch Blast.
Well, you just used your action to disengage.
Oh, I did. That's an action. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And that's it. Have any spells?
All right. Ashe. I'm not sure if she's back yet. I guess she left about 10 minutes ago. We will hold her turn until stuff happens. But Ysera will do more Eldritch Blast 2 on the one to the south. Both hit for a lot of damage. But she won't push them back this time because they're kind of in a good spot. This one will make the save for the Spirit Guardians. And fail. But will attack the largest creature in the area, which is the tiger. And hit with several attacks, managing to punch it twice. It takes a total of 48 piercing damage as it just pummels the tiger with these 2 hits.
Okay. The tiger is obliterated.
Has told it dead.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I know what you would say, but how would this attack, even though your turn was delayed, would destroy the creature before it had a chance to hit? Do you think it'd be fair if the tiger's still alive, or do you think this was kind of a delayed reaction?
Will it hit how many times?
Twice.
Does one hit kill it, or does it need both hits to kill it?
The tiger?
Yeah.
I would need both hits.
Okay, so maybe I I'm kind of dazed, and then I see it hit the tiger, and then I cast finally.
Okay. We'll
So it
say
doesn't actually die, but it probably takes the first.
it takes 21 damage instead of the full hit.
Surprisingly, it survives that. Sure, everything in the bag of tricks has less than 7 health, but the tiger has 37. So it's a beast.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's a fair trade. But yeah, so these two creatures slump to the ground, the chain between them falls to the floor. And you are free to move ahead. There are two doors, a pair of doors leading into a new area ahead of you. There is also a corridor leading to the north, just a little bit ahead.
Aja, are you still gonna lead the way?
Sure, I can, yeah. Or we want to try and save Tiger.
Yeah. Because that'll heal me a little bit too.
I'm gonna
I have
remain
left?
still.
I can prayer of healing if we want to take 10 minutes.
I didn't say it earlier, but I am at half health. So
Yeah,
I'm about
me
half
too.
health too.
Okay. I will prayer of healing then. How many of us are there?
I don't need it.
8. I need one other person that doesn't need it. Maybe me,
I'm
I
okay.
guess.
You don't need to heal me either.
Okay. So
But is there someone who needs especially more healing? I can help as well.
I
So
could
this
take
is
some healing.
14 plus. Hang on. 2 plus what? 14 plus. So 18 to everybody except Hysera and Aja.
Okay.
And yeah, she'll wait for after this to happen to request if
That helps
anyone
a
else.
bunch.
If somebody needs more, she can help out.
Including the tiger. The tiger gets healed too.
I get 14?
18.
Oh. Alright. I mean, that's probably enough.
Wait, isn't there a life cleric thing that makes it be max roll?
There's the spell.
Oh, it's a spell.
Yeah. There's also a
I just know I've
grave
never
cleric
used
thing.
it, so.
I think Beacon of Hope is the spell.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. So everyone who was damaged recovers 18. Is there anyone else who'd like a little bit extra healing?
I'm 20 away from him. All better, so I think
I'm pretty good now.
Okay. Where to next?
Oh, is there like a convenience store nearby?
Check into the hotel.
I don't know how convenient it will be.
True. Guess we'll just walk down the. And we're walking. I'll pull the bodies over into like this alcove or whatever, if I can.
Yeah. They're kind of heavy,
Move 'em out
but
of the
with
way.
your strength, you can do it.
Hey, which way are we going?
Raja's investigating these doors while you guys were all healing and stuff.
Ah,
So you, you look at these doors. There seem to be several skulls that are carved into it. Various, like emotions, as much as skull can be emoting. Just like opened mouthed as if it's laughing, or kind of its jaws, corners of its jaws pointed down as if it's sneering. But these stone doors just kind of wait here for you to do whatever you want. You can roll investigation if you like.
I guess, yeah. Look for traps or anything. It's not with advantage, it's just a 10.
You look at these doors, you don't see...
Unless somebody helps.
You don't see any traps on these doors.
Great. I'm gonna open the laughing one.
They don't have specific emotions on them. There's just all of... lots of different skulls are carved into it with various different kinds of emotions.
Oh, I see. Okay. Do they have door handles?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I will open this one.
Okay.
Whoop.
You open it, and in front of you, you see there is a thick tapestry of curtains that hang from wall to wall. You see it has an embroidery of merriment, people feasting around a banquet table, a roast on a platter, and servants pouring wine.
What does it mean? Another door. So it's just a big curtain.
Yep.
Okay. I'll leave the doors open for everyone else. I don't know. It's a picture of some sort, like a dinner. Don't know if it's important. I can go check out this hallway if you like.
Do it.
Okie dokie. There's a giant skull thing right there.
So this map, this collection of maps has these things for the GM that are hidden around. They're not for the players to see, but for some reason on this map, they're revealed. So if you see the skull with gold around it, that's irrelevant. Don't worry about it.
Sounds like something a trap would say.
Trap rolls persuasion.
Ignore giant glowing gold skull, huh?
Okay, so you approach this room. You see, I guess Cahoon would have difficulty seeing into the room.
Oh, I can't see, I don't have the torch, and I don't have daylight. or light on, so can't actually lead the way.
But Aja can. As you look into this room, you see there is a 4-columned portico that juts out from the far wall, beneath which a stone sarcophagus rests in a wall recess. 4 ceramic masks, very similar to the ones you've seen before, hang in niches around the sarcophagus. Beneath the masks, there are bones that are strewn across the floor. To the east, there is a large carving of a tentacle-like creature that is hovering above a carving, so it's not actual there. Hovers above a stone shrine. You see offerings that are on a shelf in front of it, and there are 4 rectangular frescoes that adorn the adjacent walls.
What does it mean? I will carefully enter a room while looking for traps.
Yeah, roll investigation.
And I'll go up there and enter the room.
So mid at investigation. Just
And
10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
And I will investigate.
Yeah, Loki, go ahead.
Yuck. Oh, terrible.
You enter here and you don't really see anything out of the ordinary.
I will investigate the darkness.
I mean, it's really hard to see. You kind of wish you brought out a torch of your own to follow, but...
I will intimidate the darkness to reveal its secrets.
I attack darkness.
Magic missile against the darkness.
Rawr. There you go.
Okay. Ashe, everyone's kind of funneling into this room, looking around. You don't see really much of anything in here. There are the altars with the shrine with offerings here. Sarcophagus. You don't see any kind of mechanism or magical trap in here that would activate upon whatever. But on the for the offerings, you do see there is a smaller version of the tentacled creature carving, kind of a 6-inch tall statuette on one of the offerings. You see a bowl made out of copper that contains small bones. You see several dead cockroaches. You see a candle made out of green wax, and just stacked on one of the offerings is 5 gold pieces. And finally, on one of the offerings is an urn. This urn looks like it has rope that is wrapped around it, and also it's wrapped around a piece of paper that looks to be covering the top of the urn, that looks to be sealed. What would you like to do?
I point out the stuff to everyone.
What does it mean? Is it a puzzle?
I was puzzled. Ran here. Where? Well, isn't anybody going to walk around and start opening stuff up? That seems to be what we normally do.
I mean, we could, if that is what we'd like to do.
What is this thing again? Just an altar of some sort?
It is another sarcophagus.
Oh. I don't want to stand in the box, though.
Why not?
I look for traps. Specifically in the end of the room here.
Okay. Well, you rolled a 17 before and you didn't see any traps as you surveyed the room.
The X's are the stuff that I saw?
They are the masks of the things you've seen before. The same masks. They're just hanging on the niches. Hanging on hooks on the niches. There are bones that are scattered around this area.
That is good.
Is there something you'd like to look at or find?
I look at the masks more closely.
Mm-hmm. So these masks would kind of fit over the ridge of your nose, and they are made of some sort of brass material, and go down into spikes that go off of your cheeks, as well as 2 spikes on each side of your head.
Ow.
Looking like this.
Oh, you don't mean spikes go into your flesh. That's what I
No,
was...
not in, like off of, away from.
I don't know. Somebody want to put one of them things on, see what happens if you do? Maybe it helps you see something that is you can't see if you don't have it on.
Not particularly.
I don't know. Unless we want to. What are the? All right, you've already explained it. Are these just columns?
Yep, they're pillars.
Okay. And they just go up to the ceiling, or is there like a overhang or an awning or something? Or
They go straight up to the ceiling.
okay. And the dash line is little pits.
No, there is nothing there.
You said they're bone scattered. Can I use them to cast augury? Just like from the pattern that they're in.
Roll religion. Yeah, there are bones just scattered around all this area. So kind of looking at these bones, you wouldn't determine that they would be, if you gathered them up, you wouldn't be able to cast augury on your own, but in this sense, as they are cast around the room, you get the idea that these masks and these altars are used as in rituals to make some sort of offering to whatever tentacled beast this is. And the items you saw on the offerings already were the small statuette of the tentacled creature, a bowl made of copper containing small bones, 4 dead cockroaches, a candle made out of green wax, and an urn that is wrapped in rope and sealed with paper.
And heart.
Aja, are you checking something out down there?
Yeah, Aja's gonna come whisper to Ponderance. And I guess I would also whisper it to Sarah as well. Be like, follow me.
You're whispering so quietly we can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
Follow me.
Follow me. Into this room. And pull the tapestry.
Oh.
What do you think it means?
I don't know, but it can come down. I will.
What is on it?
Ashe, were you investigating up there, or are you coming down with them?
I'm gonna come down with them.
Okay.
What is on it?
It shows a scene of merriment with people feasting around a table with roast boar and servants pouring wine.
Sorry, when she pulls it, can we see past it? The lighting led me to believe that.
Did somebody try and pull it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I did not hear you. Yeah, you pull it aside and you see another curtain beyond it. It has the same exact scene, except it is slightly into depravity. The people are starting to fight. They are partaking in carnal encounters on the table, and several of them are also sprawled on the floor in vomit.
Okay.
Kind of big
Fun.
jump, but yeah.
Not my worst Saturday night.
What else happens? Next curtain.
And this is like a human-sized flip book, you know?
Exactly. It's
And
telling a story.
Behind curtain number 2.
It's the Broyhill Dinette set.
You see.
I think it's worth $1.
Okay, so on this scene, it is just absolute horror. People feasting on the servants that were before pouring wine. They seem to be eating each other alive and setting fire to the table and the hall itself. And the boar that was once roasted is now goring others. And I want everyone in this room to make a wisdom saving throw.
$21.
Oh, sorry. It is just the 13.
Oh, Cone's not here.
Alright, so what is Ponderance's roll?
You said it was a
Just
13.
13.
He's
Okay.
mainly support, but he does damage occasionally.
It's punch.
So both Ponderance and Hysera see this sight, and just something is stricken inside them, and they both are frightened. As you feel yourself begin to retch, but nothing comes out.
Do I hear them making gagging noises?
Probably not.
As I start to gag, and feel my own fear. I do this.
Okay. Hysera just kind of backs up against the open door, and
as soon as she gets within 10 feet of me, she is no longer feared.
I thought you were investigating the other room.
Well, everyone just started leaving, so I was gonna follow.
Oh, well, I was figuring a couple people were investigating this room and trying to think of
Okay.
solutions to that room.
I go back in here, even though there's no one else in here, because everyone fucked off.
Well, there are 2 people in there as well, trying to figure out this puzzle.
Yeah, well, like everyone else was investigating that room. Aja came back into the curtain room to investigate, and then came to whisper to Ponderance and Hysera, like, hey, there's something else with that curtain room. Would you guys come back me up with that? but I
And I
didn't.
followed them down here because I have no idea what to do with the other room.
Okay. Well, we got 4 and 3.
Aja's not afraid, so she's gonna pull the next curtain. What's behind curtain number 3?
Okay.
Can't be frightened if I don't know what it means.
True. I think Ponderance hesitates for a minute. Does Hysera run up towards the group, or frightened runs away back towards the stairs?
She stops at this door here. She's attempting not to vomit herself out, but she kind of slammed against the door and like is trying to hold herself up as this feeling washes over her. But you pull aside the final curtain and see a giant rotting head of a boar that is mounted on the wall. It looks like fresh blood and gore is on its tusks and dribbling down into the wall beneath it. Ponderance and Hysera also need to make another wisdom save as they see this boar's head.
Giant rotting head of boar with blood, you said, on its tusks?
Yeah, blood and gore.
This can't possibly be the worst thing I've seen. You bitch, Ponderance.
Well, these things just sort of like, I mean, something about this is crazy, and you move against your own will. You kind of feel something pulling at you towards the head of the boar, and Hysera does the same as she moves past the curtains towards this head. And
Aja try and grab Ponderance if I see him get closer?
Well, I think first, if I take that step and have the awareness, couldn't I just use my stillness of mind again within a second or two?
Not quite. As you, I'll have you make one more wisdom save.
Okay, can I use my dual mind on it, or you want just one more flat roll?
Yeah, one more advantage roll. Okay.
Woo! Big money.
So you make your way, you go to the head of the boar as its mouth is agape, and you go to put your head in its mouth, and you just feel something, and you can suddenly use your stillness of mind and stop yourself from putting your head inside the boar's mouth. And you step back after that happens. But Hysera will, in your place, step forward, and not having that ability, she will place her head inside of the boar's mouth.
Can I try and stop her?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
You
Try
make
and,
whatever you'd like roll.
I guess I would probably just try and do a just grapple her. I do have proficiency bonus with a strength save.
Does this seem like something I could cast Greater Restoration on?
Would it just be a flat strength, just trying to grab her? Or what do you want an athletics?
I will go on the other side and help.
Yeah, so Ashe, roll Arcana. You feel like this is something that is in your ability if you want to cast Greater Restoration would cure.
Okay,
but
I will cast it then.
Okay. Do you have the components for it?
I'm pretty sure because I.
Let's have Aja make a strength check.
Okay. 14.
Sarah like feels your arm like trying to pull her away, and she just shoves you off. This strength is out of nowhere. You don't. This woman has never shown any sign of like physical activity to get you off of this. Ashe, you aren't casting the spell.
I don't know. I know I've cast it before, but I don't know how much of the diamond dust that I had.
Okay. Well, the 21 manages to keep Sarah away as she struggles to get out of your grasp.
I'm gonna try and slap her.
Well, let's see if we can get her out of this room.
Yeah. Okay. I will tie her up.
I want to try and like push her back out the door. And maybe
Is she trying to fight us?
Well, she's in the grasp of Ashe. So she's trying to fight Ashe. Are you trying to tie her up?
Yes.
Okay, roll survival.
23 with my silk rope.
You managed to tie her hands. Are you doing her
I'm
her
doing like
feet, or just around her whole body?
I'd probably do like around her whole body.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, with the combined effort, you managed to pull her out of this area.
Maybe close those curtains too. Somebody.
I wanted to go back and check out that boar. But you have time to look for her components and try and fix her. She seems possessed. Ponderance, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It only got me for a couple seconds. We should definitely keep her as far as we can from this till we get her better, though.
Okay. What exactly happened? Do you know why you guys were...
When we get her out here, does she calm down?
As you are pulling at her, she's shouting at you. The people in the other room can also hear this struggle happen. But she's shouting, "Let go! I must get to it! It must be done! Let me go!"
Just let her do it.
If I had to guess, first I felt like vomiting, and we saw Sarah do that. And then wanted to offer ourselves to the boar. Seems to mirror the story on the curtains, right? It's something to do with our hubris for investigating it further. Instead of heeding the warning, we indulged it.
Gee.
Well, so the first scene was the merriment, people eating dinner and stuff and having a good time. Second curtain was depicting depravity. We didn't really do any... I guess the throwing up. You guys mentioned trying to throw up. Or feeling like needing to throw up. Like, is that considered depravity?
Well, and instead of thinking about it literally, like the merriment is our exploration of this temple, right? We're doing what we want to. Following our instincts. And that ultimately leads to, like, the suffering of throwing up and violence that we're inevitably encountering. in the end, it may overtake us, like it almost overtook Sarah.
Great.
Was.
I don't know if this helps us, but neat trick, I guess.
But there has to be like a purpose to this room, right? Like these curtains and the boar's head. It all has to have a reason.
Yeah, this is a temple of death. So, death.
The two of you who are still in that room can roll either Arcana or Religion.
It's the room of swining and dining.
Mhm.
It's the room of boredom.
Oh, those are really good rolls. The two of you, as you're having this conversation, you see Aja struggling. You see the boar's head on the opposite side, and you can see, like you're talking to each other and kind of looking around, and you notice that the shadows in this room, like before, kind of wisp around, kind of avoiding light as best it can. But you see there is a steady stream of shadow coming from Hysera when she's throwing this bit. And it seems to be going into the face of the boar itself. It's very slight, but you two see this. She continues to struggle, shouting to be free.
I'm going to pull a creature out of my bag of tricks. Gray bag of tricks, not the wet one.
Okay, what
I
creature
have
is
to
it?
specify now.
You got two.
I got a panther. No, not the panther. It's fine. Oh.
Like a Pokeball, it bursts out of the bag, or the fuzzy ball. What would you like to do?
I would like it to look at each tapestry. See if anything happens to it.
Okay, it needs to make a wisdom save.
R.I.P. Kitty. I seem to summon Panther a lot. Okay, wisdom save. Wisdom. Rolled an 11.
Okay, well, the creature, the panther, starts to walk towards the boar's head.
I'm gonna take a step back, but just see what happens. I'd suggest Ponderance do the same.
Sacrifice.
Yeah,
Demands
that's outside the threshold.
It demands a sacrifice.
I tell Aja, I don't know if that was wise.
So the panther will walk up to the boar's head and get up on its hind legs with its paws, like climbing the head of the boar, and it will place its head inside of the head of the boar, and the jaws will shut. The creature takes 15 piercing damage and disappears.
That's all?
We could survive that.
Yeah, go ahead. Stick your head in there.
Okay, and that's it. Nothing else happens?
Well, I mean, the panther disappears, so you can't really tell any aftershock. But the boar's head will open once more after it's chomped down.
Interesting. I don't know. Well, okay, well, let's not have Hysera near this room. She seems possessed. Do to be an offering to said boar. I wonder.
Can I
Curiosity.
use my religion roll in tandem with an insight to see if the design of the room reminds me of a ritual or something? Like try to use that religion knowledge and insight together to see if Ponderance knows better than I what the purpose of this room might be?
Well, I'll just take the nat 20. You feel like this room is strictly a feast for whatever demon creature is here. Not literal demon, just like entity that this magic head is here. Is just this room is a feast for it.
Okay. Yeah. Tell Aja effectively. I think we should just avoid this room. I would not go back into it if all possible. I think this god is not heeding its own parable, and it's just here to gorge on death.
Okie dokie, and I will close the door.
Okay. Well, as soon as you close the door, Hysera calms down. You see that stream of shadow stop.
Oh, it was that easy to fix?
It just... Well, nobody tried closing the door.
That's true.
But yeah, she will get, kind of exhausted with the struggle she's been doing. And she will look to Ashe and say, I'm sorry, I really don't know what came over me.
That's quite alright.
I think you were possessed. I felt it for a moment, but I don't think anyone blames you for it. Just, let's all agree not to open that door again.
It's just all around nasty in there.
I'll untie her.
This whole dungeon doesn't make any sense. There's just nonsense rooms full of nothing. I don't understand the purpose. It's not of worship or of a place of prayer. If it's to a god, it's just different ways of dying.
I mean, isn't that the point?
Sacrifices.
Yeah. Every single entry is just, or every text we've read or communication we've gotten from whatever this cult, religion, god figure is just practically laughing in our faces and inviting death. I think that's the only purpose. To trap people foolish enough, like us, to go inside and think they can best it.
I definitely think I confessed it.
We've also skipped
There you
several
have
of the
it.
rooms, and we're down on the 3rd floor, right? So
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we're just going deeper down into whatever this hellscape is.
Madness.
It's the hedonist dungeon. And we didn't hedonist the warning.
I'll remove the rope from Hysera.
She'll thank you, Ashe and Aja. I will try not to snoop as much anymore.
I guess I'm just glad none of us just went in by ourselves. I thought about it, but maybe let's go regroup, see if they've figured out that other room yet.
They come in, they
come back in and just say, "We figured it out. We found the artifact."
We did it, guys!
Cthulhu's in the middle of the altar, bashing his face in.
Cthulhu's like getting ready to put the mask on. As soon as we start to enter the room, he's just like, "What's this do?"
Okay. Well, is there anything else you'd like to do? Great.
Not
Hey.
right now.
Well, if there's nothing else, we'll end it there. I was going to have something happen in this room if you kind of fiddled with things, but if you're just gonna stand around looking at the masks on the walls, we'll think about it and return next time.